We hear a lot about ancient civilizations, but when exactly did each one exist? And how do they all fit into the big timeline of human history? Well, here's the whole story. In just under 3 minutes, let's rewind to the Stone Age, a time that lasted 2.5 million years. Humans didn't run the planet yet, but they were on the move, leaving Africa, meeting Neanderthals, and eventually smack into the Ice Age. Yeah, not great, but one upside to everything being frozen: land bridges. That's how early people crossed into the Americas, walking across what's now the Bering Strait. All of this happened during prehistory, meaning there was no writing, so we only have bones, tools, and guesswork to understand what went on. But things changed around 3000 BCE. This is when civilization became a thing. Why is that important? Because for the first time, humans got so good at growing food that not everyone needed to farm. Some people could specialize by building tools, creating art, managing trade. That freed up time and led to cities, writing, math, irrigation, and governments. People even started making tools from metal, specifically bronze. And boom, welcome to the Bronze Age. This was going down in places like Mesopotamia, Egypt, China, the Indus Valley, and early Greece. And yes, Egypt built the pyramids this early. That's why they're so mysterious. They're ancient even by ancient standards. But then, around 1200 BCE, something weird happened. Most of the Bronze Age civilizations around the Mediterranean? Gone. Just collapsed. We still don't fully know why. That kicked off a new chapter, the Iron Age. Even though iron wasn't stronger than bronze at first, it was way easier to make. That meant more weapons, more tools, more everything. Suddenly, entire societies could be armed, not just elite warriors. Fast forward to around 600 BCE, and welcome to classical antiquity. This is when ancient Greece and Rome rise to power. If you've heard of Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, or Alexander the Great, this is their era. It's also when major world religions and philosophies emerge, like the Bible, Hindu scriptures, Buddhism, and Confucianism. China was booming under the Han Dynasty, inventing paper, expanding the Silk Road, and shaping culture so strongly that most Chinese today are called Han Chinese. Other major empires included the Persians, Mauryans, Kingdom of Kush, and Carthage. And let's not forget the Maya, whose golden age also peaked around this time, especially in science, math, and architecture. This classical era ended in 476 CE, when the Western Roman Empire collapsed, plunging Europe into what's often called the Dark Ages. And by the way, CE and AD mean the same thing. CE just stands for Common Era, and it's a more neutral way to tell time without centering it around Jesus. So to sum it all up, prehistory, the Stone Age before writing, ancient history, the Bronze Age, Iron Age, and classical antiquity. After that comes the Middle Ages, and then around 1500, we enter the modern era. We'll save the Middle Ages and modern history for another video. But now you've got a full timeline of ancient history under your belt.